What's going on, everyone? So, back today with another Jeep video. Got the old XJ in here, and as you can see, she's pretty dirty. And that's because I was at Jeep Fest yesterday, Bantam Jeep Fest, and I picked myself up a new rear bumper. So I kinda already got started on it. You know, I'm famous for doing that, as you can see. But I'm gonna walk you guys through it anyways, because I have another Cherokee up in the front yard so I can show you what I was doing with it. So let's go ahead and take a walk up to the front, and I'll show you guys what I was doing. All right, so got this lovely, I don't know what year this thing is. I think it's a 97 or something. Anyways, it's got the stock rear bumper on it still. See, still there. And there's a couple bolts in this thing. So under here, let me get a better video going. Okay, so under the bumper, right here, I know it's really blown out. Right here's your 4.0 badge. You got this bolt here, and then on the other side, there is a matching bolt. Right there. Okay, and then on the inside, this one might be hard to show you guys. About right here, there is another bolt. Well, it's a nut. They are both 15 millimeter. They will come out. They might break. I would spray them. If you need to, use heat. What I did is I took these bottom bolts out first, and then I was able to actually bend the rear part of the bumper out so that it was easier to get to these inner bolts. Because these things, I know you can't really see it on camera, there's about this much room, and you can't do anything unless you have just a wrench. And I don't have ratcheting wrenches here, they're all at work, so I had to make do with what I have. But basically, after I bent this out, I was able to get a ratchet up in there, and it worked out great. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Okay, so back to the old green Jeep. After you get that bumper off, you're then gonna be greeted by 8 more bolts. Go ahead and soak these ones too, because, well, luckily I didn't break any, but I can't say the case is going to be the same for you guys, unfortunately, because these things are pretty well buried up underneath by the rear wheel, and they get caked with a lot of stuff. Okay, so mine's just sitting in there. I already had it off, but like I said, I mean, you get them 4 bolts off, and then you'll be greeted with this. I went ahead and plated this up. I will show you guys that here in a minute, and explain a little bit more about why I did that, because I still have to do this side, so I will at least be able to show you guys that. Yeah, it's gonna turn out pretty sweet. I can't wait to show you guys the bumper. Okay, so I want to explain the plate to you guys, and basically what my thought process is behind this. This is actually courtesy of a buddy of mine. He's the one that told me to go ahead and do this because I didn't really want to spend $170 on inserts for this to make this stronger, because my plan eventually is going to be to haul my TJ with my XJ. I know it sounds crazy that I'm going to do that, but yeah, it's gonna happen. So I need this thing to be strong, and I need the rear bumper to not ever want to come off. It's got to work. So this is, I think, 3/16 plate. I'm gonna say 3/16. But basically, your factory bolt holes are yay big, you know. And then I wanted to go ahead and strengthen this all up, because as we all know, these Cherokee unibodies suck. So my thought process behind this is put this bad boy in there, weld that thing in there, and then it's basically going to plate where the bumper bolts to, so it's going to structurally make it better, I guess. Like I said, I can show you guys the other one that I did. It's already done. And then after I do all this stuff, I'm going to go ahead and get some paint on here, and it'll be good to go. Let's go ahead and do that. Get this thing welded on there so I can get some paint done, because I want to get this bumper on and done. And just for the record, for any of you fellers out there wondering, I am in fact welding by the gas tank. It is about 2 inches right behind where I'm welding at. So I'm gonna take this fancy heat shield, that's what we're gonna call this. Good old fashioned heat shield. And I'm gonna shove this thing way up in here. Way up in there, right? Okay, now basically that thing ain't ever gonna see heat now. It's safe as can be. Definitely don't try this at home, but it's as safe as can be. So, all right, let's go ahead and weld it. And remember folks, always disconnect your battery before you do any welding on a vehicle. At least that's what they say. I can tell you from experience that I have never blown an ECU out by not doing that. That's not me telling you to do it, but just know, disconnect your battery. Alright, let's go ahead and lay some weld. Well, I just got off work, and I ran out of time last night to finish the video for you guys, so figured I'd do it now. I got her painted up last night. I went ahead and painted it with some Raptor liner because I want it to stay kind of the same color for a while. And I've heard good stuff about this stuff, like never coming off. I've seen a lot of good videos on that, and that's why I chose it. So I'm hoping it doesn't ever come off. But yeah, this thing is freaking sturdy. I'm hoping I don't ever have any issues with it. I did, however, find another rust hole in this thing, like right here, right where the leaf spring's at, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and fix that, I guess. So it's not leaving the garage like I thought it was going to, but oh well, at least the bumper's on. And that will be in another video too, so that's more content for you guys. More Jeep content, XJ content specifically. Yeah, sweet, cool. I'm gonna get some better videos of that so you guys can see it on there in case any of you are curious. And thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. That would be awesome.